I'm clear. But I do have one more question. It's a quickie. I notice in this physical plane, we're at different vibrational ranges, and we've all pretty much established that, right? But my question is, in the non-physical, so I understand what happens in the physical, but in the non-physical, is everybody just vibrating at the same rate?
Well, there is a vibrational variance in non-physical, but it would be not discernible from your physical vantage point.
Okay, so
because
when
the fine-tuning of it is so
well, because
supreme.
it seemed to me like you see very, very young children already at different vibrations. So I was thinking...
Well, they're responding to their environments in different ways.
In different ways. But that's what I'm asking. What is it within, like, my family that I found you and then my sisters didn't, even though we were all brought up in the same family and economic and ethnic environment?
Well, we would
we're
say
very
that
different.
The circumstances of your life experience caused you to launch rockets of desires, and the circumstances of your environment caused you to allow those rockets of desires to be satisfied. In other words, wouldn't you say that your lives are different in many ways, not just that way?
Oh, we're very, very, very different. And that's what I don't understand. Like,
well,
we came in already
Everyone
at
came
different...
intending to feel good, but you're right, and here's what we would assign it to. We would say that different people, for whatever reason and through trial and error, have come to different degrees of willingness to endure discomfort. In other words, if you are surrounded by others who are wanting you to behave in a way that will make them feel better. So they offer very specific criteria. And it is important to you that they appreciate or approve of you. Then you are probably someone that's going to learn to jump through those hoops. And as long as they maintain a consistent expectation, and as long as you are able to consistently please them, then sometimes you lose your own sense of your own vibrational nature by opting to guide yourself by the way it pleases someone else. This is a very common thing. A lot of people do that, you see.
Yeah, but I still don't understand, what is it within me that I was able to venture outside the norm, outside what we were brought up with. And I had the courage, or I call it courage, to branch out and reach out, like for you, and they're still in that fearful, we might go to hell when we die idea.
Even here today, you raised your hand, you expected to be called on because you always are. You take way more than your fair share of time. We're just playing with you about that because you continue to ask a question even though we give you brilliant, brilliant answers. And what would you say is at the heart of that? Just isolate that right
Desire.
now. I want to know. Yeah. I want to understand this. I want to make my life work.
Yes.
You are a teacher to the very core of your being, and you cannot teach what you do not know. And you came into this physical experience, knowing all of this, knowing that life is supposed to be good. You know it at every level of your being, and you are determined at all of these levels, even unconscious levels, to find your way there.
But didn't we all come in with that same idea?
Yes, but some of you come with greater intensity. You see, in order for there to be variety and balance, if you all came forth wanting exactly the same thing,
well, I'm
Esther
clear
even says
on,
that. Esther even says that about Jerry and herself. That if we are from the same non-physical energy, then why do we not want exactly the same thing? And we said, what fun would there be in that? Then there would be only value in one of you being here. Right. But the fact that you are different enough that you play off of one another, so you stimulate energy in ways that could not be stimulated otherwise, and together you attract in ways that are more powerful than either of you could do individually. And so that's the way you are with your families. That's the way you are with everyone. Everyone who you are sharing this planet with is actually your twin flame, in essence, because you all come forth from the same non-physical energy stream. And you said, let's go forth and mix it up and be different enough that we stimulate one another to clarity about what we want, and let's use our guidance system, our guidance that comes forth from within in the form of emotions, to know where we stand. We know there are a lot of people that are not in this moment in a state of joy. but there are a lot of people who are in this moment in a state of joy. There are a lot of people right now who are sick, but there are far, far more who are well. There are people today that are confused. There are far more that have clarity of thought. If you could step back and if you could furthermore see all the generations that have gone before, you would understand as we do that life is very good here on this planet. And that as you make a decision to find vibrational alignment with that which is good, you will reflect that in your own personal experience. And sometimes people say, but Abraham, it seems wrong, knowing what you know, knowing what Source knows, that anybody should be subjected to anything other than a blissful experience. And we say, there is either free will or there is not. You are either the creator of your own reality or you are not. Not one of you wanted anyone else to create your reality when you came forth. Every one of you knew that you are the creator of your own reality. And so here you are doing just that. We all make too much of all of this. Life is supposed to be fun. And you are worthy beings. And good things are supposed to flow to you and do. And you are the director of the way in which the good things flow. It's not your job to cure your body. Your body takes care of itself. It's not your job to become worthy. You were born worthy and remain worthy. It's not your job to fix a broken world. The world is not broken. It's not your job to find the downtrodden and bring them to a place of alignment because they have access to the same source energy, you see. So when you understand that they have access to the same source energy, and you look at them not as broken, but temporarily out of whack with who they really are, you do them a favor because you hold them in vibrational alignment with what they really know at some deep level and what Source absolutely knows, you see. And then you just teach to the clarity of your example. You just thrive, and you just speak to anyone who wants to hear it. And you don't try to answer questions that aren't being asked. You don't try to cram this or anything down anybody's throat. You don't try to save them. They don't need saved. In other words, they're all doing just fine. You just teach to the clarity of your example. And those who get ready for you, find you see. And those who aren't ready, are finding whatever they are ready for, and that's right too, okay. You see. Yeah. We don't want to imply for a moment that this is the right place and all of those others are wrong places. This is just a place that resonates for now with who you are. It may not be the place that you always remain, but as long as it is a place that brings you joy, then it is a good choice for now, you see. There are a lot of people who will go to church tomorrow who have sincere desire to be of value and to be uplifters and to be good and to be worthy, and who believe that the church that they go to is the door to that, and so they are in alignment. They are in the right place, you see. There are people who would never go to a church, who believe that they do not need a church to give them access to source energy, who believe that they are good, who want to be good, who feel good as they're out in nature. They're in the perfect place, you see. There's no right or wrong in any of this. You didn't come forth to do it one way. You came forth to do it a lot of different ways. And you can tell by the way you feel whether the way you are choosing in this moment is in alignment with who you really are or not. We would like you to understand that you could go tomorrow to any church, and knowing what you know, knowing what you've learned here today, you could find vibrational alignment with it, and it could be a good experience for you. We would like you to know that you could go and visit with someone of any political party, from any democracy or not around the world, and that if it was your intent to find something about it to feel good, that you could align with source energy and you could have the most uplifting, enlightening, expanding experience, even though you're talking with someone who has radically different beliefs and intentions than you do. You don't need them to be the same. You just need to align with you. And when you align with you, you can take pleasure from and advantage and value and benefit from every interaction, you see. We want you to be happy too. Good. But we're not unhappy when you're not.
I'm complete for now. Thank you.